Welcome to the English Learning Podcast. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic, USA culture. I'm Emma, and with me is my co-host, James. Hi, James.
Hi, Emma. Hi, everyone listening. I'm excited to talk about the USA because it's such a diverse and interesting culture with lots of unique traditions and habits.
Absolutely. Let's start with a simple question, James. How would you describe USA culture in one sentence?
I'd say the USA culture is a melting pot of different peoples, traditions, and ideas, which makes it very dynamic and constantly evolving.
Great use of vocabulary. For our listeners, a melting pot means many different cultures mixed together. The USA is well known for its cultural diversity. People from all over the world have moved there, bringing their own traditions and blending them with American culture.
Exactly. This diversity affects many parts of life, from food to festivals, language, music, and even fashion.
Speaking of festivals, what are some important holidays in the USA?
There are quite a few. For example, Independence Day on July 4th is very important. It celebrates the USA's independence from British rule in 1776. It's marked by fireworks, parades, and patriotic events.
Yes, patriotism, which means love and pride for one's country, is very visible on that day. Other major holidays include Thanksgiving, where families gather to give thanks and share a big meal, usually including turkey and pumpkin pie.
And let's not forget Halloween, which is famous for costumes, trick-or-treating, and spooky decorations.
Right. These holidays are a mix of historical and cultural traditions. Now, what about American food? What makes it unique?
American cuisine is diverse because of the country's multicultural population. You can find everything from traditional burgers and hot dogs to Italian pizza, Mexican tacos, Chinese stir-fry, and more.
That's true. Also, many foods have become iconic, like apple pie, which is sometimes called as American as apple pie.
Speaking of iconic things, pop culture in the USA is huge. Hollywood movies, music genres like jazz, rock, and hip-hop, and celebrities influence people worldwide.
And with social media and streaming platforms, American pop culture reaches a global audience faster than ever.
Let's also talk about American values. Freedom of speech and individual rights are very important in the USA. People are encouraged to express their opinions freely.
Yes, the freedom of expression is protected by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. It shapes the culture, including politics, arts, and everyday conversations.
What about social etiquette? Are there any typical customs we should know?
Sure. Americans are usually friendly and open. It's common to greet strangers with a smile or say hi. Also, punctuality is appreciated. Being on time shows respect.
And when invited to someone's home, it's polite to bring a small gift, like flowers or dessert.
Good tip. Now, the USA is large and culturally diverse. Are there regional differences?
Definitely. For example, the southern states often have a distinct culture, with different food, accents, and traditions compared to the northern states or the West Coast.
That's a great point. For example, Southern hospitality is famous. People there are known to be especially warm and welcoming.
Before we finish, Emma, can you share a few tips for our listeners who want to understand USA culture better?
Sure. First, be open-minded and curious. Ask questions and listen to people's stories. Second, watch American movies and TV shows with subtitles to learn language and cultural context. Third, try American food or visit local cultural festivals if possible. And finally, practice your English by discussing what you learn with friends or language partners.
Those are great tips. Culture is best understood by experiencing it and communicating with others.
Exactly. And remember, culture is not just about facts, it's about feelings, values, and how people connect.
Well, that's all for today's episode on USA culture. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time on the English Learning Podcast.